This is my first progress report for my Tears in the Rain Tech Noir level design project. As the title suggests, my chosen aesthetic for this project is inspired heavily by Blade Runner. This includes a premise centered on a conflict between humans and androids, with a cybernetically enhanced private detective as the protagonist. My design so far has followed closely to the initial sketch, with the player beginning in their investigations office and working their way down to the lower city. Along the way, encountering social unrest as anti-android and pro-coexistence protesters clash. For now, I'm using a placeholder for the player character, which will eventually be replaced with one of the two character models you see behind the desk. All of the assets you'll see came from various packages on the Unreal Engine marketplace, mixed and matched to get all the right components for the project. After taking a quick look around, you'll then head out into the city. In the final version, I intend to have the doorway lead directly out into the city streets seamlessly. And here we are. Here are the final character models again, out in the daylight, or the moonlight rather. I plan to have it raining in the final scene, with a lot more dynamic lighting to be seen. Just picture a lot more contrast and glistening neon lighting everywhere. I will also add many more NPCs in looping animations, and in general give the city a much busier and more lived-in appearance. Across the street will be a crime scene, with the police lights shining through the alleys. And here you have to jump across a few of these flying cars to get to the other side of the street. I kinda want the player to feel a little bit like Batman, leaping across alleys in the night, and with a masked vigilante sort of vibe. Here's where you'd see the crime scene, along with a few crowds of homeless humans. I say homeless humans because up ahead there will also be some homeless androids. This is supposed to be a dystopian setting after all, one where humans and machines are discarded alike. The difference is, when the machines are sentient, they often end up in slums instead of junkyards. Basically, their entire communities run completely by machines. For now, I mostly just have filler characters and T-poses, which will be given more detail later. Players will then do some more platforming, working their way down lower and lower into the city. Finally, here on the ground level, I'll fill this area with protesters clashing with one another. As you can see, the buildings stretch extremely high. I wanted the whole city to have a very old, overdeveloped look, so I carefully chose assets that fit that same retro-futuristic look in all areas. It's tempting to just jam other futuristic-looking stuff in here as well, but unless there's good narrative justification for it, conflicting art styles will tend to do more harm than good. While these areas aren't complete, you can see I'm going for a sort of Dante's Inferno, Descent into Hell kind of look, with just street after street appearing just when you think you finally hit the bottom, each one darker and more run-down looking than the last. Ultimately, your little trek will lead you somewhere no human has gone, a secret machine city being built right under our feet.